JP Harlow being assisted out by Vance Jackson.
But now we have the main event coming up, Suicide versus Eric Walker. And we have a lot going on tonight, but right now the main event is coming up soon. It's going to be an exciting one, Mike. We anticipated this. It's a big match. We have something going on here on the side.
Yeah, we're still trying to see what's going on. JP Harlow being approached.
Oh.
Who is this?
We got cards being exchanged.
Offering a business card.
Oh.
What is going on here? Who is this guy?
Now, folks, now we get to see his face, the mystery man right here. K-Jax has entered the chat.
K-Jax? Who is, do you know something about him?
He is new to the Hybrid School of Wrestling. He has not made his presence known until now. And it seems that he may be throwing his hat in as a tag partner.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but back to Armani Sage in the ring.
Five-way dance. Do you want to join in this dance?
I think I'm good. Thank you for asking, but it's a full dance card tonight. First one out, the chaotic heart, Eric Walker. He's got a baseball bat.
He looks visibly upset. Oh, I've never seen this side of Eric.
Eric Walker, known for his chaotic energy, as we like to say when he comes out here. Maybe this is just another manifestation of that. Maybe there's something else on his mind. We'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, Eric Walker, one of your 5 competitors in your main event tonight.
And his opponent first.
His opponent is coming in. This 5-way match. We're going to see who bursts through here first. At Heartbreakers 2, we have Jonny. The Golden Lion, Jonny Lyons. We've seen him here before, and he's back at Heartbreakers 2.
Jonny Lyons, not exactly his first showing here at the Hybrid show, like you're saying there, Doc, but a man who has also made his presence felt in the short amount of time he has been here. Jonny Lyons, is he going to be the one to pick up the victory tonight? We'll have to wait and see, because we're still not done with all of our competitors. Eric Walker, Jonny Lyons, 2 of the 5.
It's been a while since we've seen Jonny Lyons, as I said. So I'm looking forward to see what he has for the Hybrid audience. And right now, he doesn't have much respect for Eric Walker.
And their opponent, next.
Bursting through, Jay Young. Now, Mike, previously Jay Young and Eric Walker tag team together, but something happened. Now they're going up against each other, and it looks like Eric Walker is visibly upset.
Jay Young coming in like a house of fire, ready to go. Man who is always amped and full of energy, ready to bring it to whoever he faces in the ring. But Doc is a little outside of his wheelhouse, known for his one-on-one matches, like you said, tag team matches with Eric Walker. Not only is he facing his tag team partner in Eric Walker, he's got a whole other slew of contenders to worry about as we're waiting on the arrival of entrant number 4.
Know who that is.
The mother of mayhem, Lilith, paving the way for that man.
My goodness. Mike, something is growing out of the back of that man and is giving me the creepy crawlies. The Death Dealer has arrived. He's looking more menacing than ever. And he is only the fourth in this match.
And the face of darkness revealed, Alexander Crowley, the leader of the Church of Crowley. A gathering of the most sick and twisted individuals you will ever find. Doc, Crowley might be a strong favorite to emerge victorious here. But we're still waiting on our 5th and final participant. You mentioned him earlier.
And their last opponent.
Oh. A little creepy. A little crawly. And now a little suicide. Here he comes.
It's Suicide, a man who does everything he can to just bring to the table exactly what you're thinking, fans. This high-risk, high-impact offense that he has made famous across the country, across the world. A man who made his name in death-defying antics in the X Division, coming out on top as the X Division champion, the X Division King of the Mountain, won the X Division tournament a few years back. Always a top-tier competitor, always a threat from whatever angle he's attacking you from. That man's Suicide is somebody that everyone is going to have to keep their eyes on.
Now the match is complete. We have all 5 contenders in the ring. Floyd Curl taking a look at every corner, every side to see if they're ready.
He's going to have eyes in the back of his head to keep track of everybody in this match.
And we have a crowd that is going for different contenders here. We're just going to have to figure out who's going to break the ice first.
It's like Eric Walker may have something he's coming in. Is that a water bottle?
Yeah. We'll call.
What is happening right now? Why is Eric Walker spraying his wrist? Why is he spraying Crowley? Trying to just blind the man, I suppose, but not really having much of an effect.
Oh!
There you go, Eric Walker. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. The rising knee from Alexander Crowley. Jay Young, to his credit, taking him down, tending to his tag team partner, but Jonny Lyons sending him into Eric Walker.
Ooh.
Both men now sent to the outside. Suicide grabbing the headlock on Jonny Lyons.
And Jonny Lyons jumping over Suicide. Suicide jumping over Jonny Lyons. Arm drag by Suicide, and we're going to find out who's going to continue to stay on top here. Oh!
And just dropping Johnny Lyons straight down to the canvas. Suicide hitting the ropes. Running dropkick takes Johnny Lyons down. Suicide in control.
Now we have Eric Walker back in the ring against Suicide, exchanging wrist hold or waist locks. Suicide shoves Eric Walker into the ropes. Eric Walker's lariat sends Suicide down to the ground. Back elbow sends Suicide right back to the ground.
Eric Walker's springboard knee right to the chest of Suicide, sending him down. Jay Young, though, he's right behind Eric Walker. Is that gonna?
Oh!
But Alexander Crowley stopping Jay Young. Snapper takes him over, and the PK to the back sends Jay Young out. Eric Walker now. Crowley teeing off on Eric Walker, and that kick to the side of the head sends the chaotic heart into the setup for the German suplex, bridging into the pin, but Jay Young breaks it up.
We have Jay Young, Crowley, and Eric in the ring. Johnny Lyons crawls right back in, and he's going to see when he needs to pounce as Jay Young,
taking his spot. Johnny Lyons, this running forearm across the face of Jay Young, takes him down. Alexander Crowley, Johnny Lyons squaring off now. Johnny Lyons got him up and over. Alexander Crowley sent to the corner. Johnny Lyons still on the attack, making sure Eric Walker stays in the corner. Back to Alexander Crowley.
Johnny Lyons suplexes Crowley, and here comes a double drop kick from Suicide into Johnny Lyons. And Eric Walker crawls right back in, sneaks up behind Suicide, and now taking shots. But Suicide is able to counter that.
Suicide going into an octopus stretch, and Eric Walker. But Jay Young again trying to make the save, but gets caught for his trouble, just gets caught in the same hold. Both men, Jay Young, Eric Walker holding on to keep the other from tapping out. Crowley comes in, gets caught with a back body drop. Suicide still firmly in control. No sooner say that, Johnny Lyons comes in with that big lariat.
That's why we have to be careful about Lyons. They seem to bite as bad as they roar. And he's going to town on Suicide, just stomping him, using the ropes for leverage. Suicide taking shots to the chest. Big old foot down from Johnny Lyons, but Jay Young comes right back in behind him. A hold on Johnny Lyons as Jay Young jaw jacks with Eric. And Eric is sent right into Jay Young. Johnny Lyons!
Just catching both men. Johnny Lyons set that up perfectly, catching Jay Young with the neck breaker while Eric Walker got planted with the DDT. Johnny Lyons not able to pick up the pin, but I think he's got the right idea, switching back and forth between the two men, trying to get the win and not wasting any time, directly taking it to Alexander Crowley with those boots in the corner, doing exactly what he needs to do.
I think that you hit it on the head as well, where in order for you to survive this type of matchup, you do have to have eyes in the back of your head, and Johnny Lyons is doing just that, making sure he keeps his eyes on all of his opponents, but he also has to attack each one, chipping away at all his competitors.
Johnny Lyons now sending Eric Walker to the ropes. And just meeting him with a big spine buster, rolls him up, but not enough. And again, Jay Young just trying to make the save. An interesting relationship between Jay Young and Eric Walker so far in this match. A bit of a love-hate dynamic as Suicide flips in from the outside and just gets a 2 count with the sunset flip on Johnny Lyons, who catches him with that elbow.
Well, funny you say that. Jay Young and Eric are going through a little bit of a thing. Jay and Eric are no longer tag team partners at this time. And for some reason, the mental health has been a struggle for Eric Walker. So we're going to see how he's able to keep himself together, knowing that his opponent is going to be Jay Young as well.
He's definitely got to do everything he can to keep his head in the game. I mean, I understand there are factors outside of the match that are weighing heavily on your mind, but you can't have that influencing you when you're in there at all, much less when you're in there with 4 different men that are this dangerous, and each one of them is hungry for a victory as Crowley just kicks Lyons across the face. Jay Young teeing off on the man now.
Eric Walker now taking his shots at Johnny Lyons. Johnny Lyons really struggling to stay on his feet as he is wobbling in the middle of the ring. All 4 men.
4 kicks to Johnny Lyons. Out he goes.
Now each man are focusing in on each other as they're trying to see who they can take a shot at first.
And Ullman squaring off, and down they go. All 4 men having the same idea. The kick to the side of the head. Everybody's down.
Now we got to see who's going to get up first. Each man really did a number on each other's head, but Lilith on the outside trying to get Crowley to come back to his senses, get back up and take the win. Any one of these men can be pinned, and hopefully they'll figure out who they're going to do it first, because Jay Young, he's able to get back on his... Oh, wait a minute. Jonny is trying to pin anyone he can, but he so far is not able to get 2 men down. The third's kicked out, and he's going for a 4th and Crowley, and not quite.
Jonny Lyons, again, having the right idea, going for the cover and to pin on anyone he can, but he can't let that get to him. The frustration very apparent on the man's face, but he's got to refocus. Again, we've touched on it a few times already. Any one of these 5 men can come out of anywhere at any time. Arguing with the referee, trying to distract the crowd, interacting with Lilith. I mean, I think he's got the wrong focus right now, Doc.
It's a very dangerous game when you take your eyes off your opponent, especially when you target Lilith. Knowing Crowley's not far behind you, Crowley able to keep himself up. He elbows both Jonny Lyons and Jay Young, and Suicide now coming in and receiving one for himself.
Eric Walker trying to make something happen, but again, just on the receiving end of Alexander Crowley's otherworldly offense. That knee to the side of the head takes him down, goes for the pin. Only a 2, but Jay Young just deadlifting him up with that waist lock. Crowley fights out of it, reverses.
He has to stay in the game. Also, if you notice, there is something on the hand of Jay Young. He's got to protect himself, and it looks like he's going to try to use that to his advantage, because it is a hard surface, and all he has to do is use it right now.
It's a very astute observation. Suicide with the senton over the top rope from the apron, breaking up the pin. Ooh. Jay Young and Alexander Crowley, to touch on what you said there, Doc, yes, Jay Young, you see him there with that purple cast, actually competing with a broken wrist from what I understand, was given the option to just take the medical leave, but wanted this match badly enough to still compete with the injury. Credit to that man, but maybe regretting that choice as Suicide just launches Eric Walker across the back of Alexander Crowley.
Now Jonny Lyons goes after Suicide, is able to get himself on the offense as he throws Suicide to the rope. Suicide catches himself, gets out of the way, and Jonny Lyons falls out of the ring.
And Suicide up and over, the splash from the top rope.
Well, it takes this one. Suicide on the top turnbuckle. Jay Young in the middle of the ring takes a splash from Suicide, and Jay Young comes in for the save.
This match continues. That dynamic continues between Jay Young and Eric Walker. Suicide now in there with a chaotic heart. Eric Walker fires a chop across Eric Walker, trying to fire back one of his own, but both of these men now.
Now, you mentioned before, Suicide is a high flyer, but so is Eric Walker. But he's going to have to clear his head enough to be able to compete against Suicide right now. He's able to get drop toe hold on Suicide.
Jay Young coming in with the assist with that elbow drop to the back of Suicide.
We have men sprawled all over the ground. Jay Young is pulling the energy from the crowd. Jonny Lyons is hanging on to the ropes. Sends Jay Young down with a kick to the head. Eric Walker rolled up.
Oh, Jonny Lyons, he's got his foot on the ropes. I think it was only because Lilith pushing his feet off that the pin attempt was not successful. Jonny Lyons voicing his displeasure.
Ooh.
Lilith firing off with Jonny Lyons.
Jay Young taking advantage. Eric Walker is being used for a tag team maneuver.
At the setup, it looks like he's going for a magic killer. Turned it into a suplex variation, innovative tag team offense from a team that we weren't even sure is still a tag team going into this.
It seems like Eric Walker's energized Jay Young, and they're having a quick conversation to see if they're encouraging each other. No,
I don't think that's encouragement they're voicing there, Doc. Jay Young, Eric Walker deciding they were going to have this out one way or the other. Jay Young with the roll-up, not enough. Eric Walker now goes behind, roll-up of his own. 1, 2. Jay Young kicks out.
Oh.
And Jay Young just stomping across the back, getting the height needed to just plant Eric Walker.
Whoa!
1, 2, 3. Jay Young, how about that, dog? Not only picking up the victory over Jonny Lyons, over Alexander Crowley, over Suicide, did it by pinning his tag team partner, Eric Walker.
It is safe to say that relationship has been effectively dissolved. Jay Young not looking back, Eric Walker on the ground. And that is your main event, folks. Jay Young on top.
Jay Young looking at Eric Walker. Gotta think maybe he's weighing exactly what he just did. Going over, trying to help his partner up. But like you said, Doc, is this partnership dissolved? Is there gonna be a reconciliation?
Wow. Perhaps the rivalry has dissolved.
We'll have to wait and see. I don't think that's quite the last chapter of that book between Eric Walker and Jay Young. But for tonight, for this match, for Heartbreakers 2, Jay Young is the winner in your fatal 5-way main event. Congratulations to him, and fans, thank you for joining us here at Heartbreakers 2. Hopefully you enjoyed the action and the chaos as much as we did here tonight, and I do hope we'll see you back. Don't forget, if you haven't done so yet, like, subscribe this on the Hybrid Video or Hybrid School of Wrestling YouTube video channel.
Oh, we have Lilith visiting us at the table.
Whoa, I don't want any trouble.
I had to
over here. Okay.
She gave me the eyeball.
Give her whatever she wants. I want nothing to do with that.
Every student at Hybrid, and any student that has ever exited or just somebody going into a seminar or show. It's all good. This is all one man. So Chris Marvel. But me and everybody here are so grateful that you gave us this place, that you gave us the love and the passion you bestowed upon us. And you're doing this show every month for us. When you don't have to. You could train us out, send us out, say goodbye. But that's not you. And I think that's why everybody is here. I wouldn't be back here. If it wasn't for you. As a friend, as a coach, and as a mentor. So we all get certificates when we graduate. So we have one made up especially for you.
That was a beautiful moment that definitely tugs at the heartstrings.
And what better way to end the Valentine's show, Heartbreakers, and with a show of love right there to head coach Chris Marvel, the head of the Hybrid School of Wrestling. And just like Alexander Crowley said, the mastermind behind all of this. Thank you, Coach, for everything you do. And thank you, fans, for sticking with us, for tuning in for Heartbreakers 2. Just at a loss for words for everything we've seen here tonight. But nonetheless, thank you, fans, for joining us. For my broadcast colleague, Dr. The Wife, I am Mike Wilkes. You can follow us on socials. I am at Mike Wilkes.
I am Dr. The Wife.